Your gun collection says a lot about who you are as a person. It's a pretty intimate thing. Most people think that because I make gun content that I've got an underground bunker full of guns.
There's a room full of just guns.
Why do you have so many guns?
This is America, isn't it?
Yes.
Then I don't have to answer stupid questions while standing on my own property. Let's go.
Not quite. In fact, my collection might surprise you. In this video, I'm going to show you my entire gun collection with the new ones that I've recently added. Let's do it. Welcome back to Modern Protector, where we talk about the skills, the tools, and the mindset that you need to protect yourself and your family. All right, let's crack open the safe and break down my gun collection, and I'm gonna show you some new ones that I'm really excited about. So first is my classic Glock 19. This was my first legitimate concealed carry gun. I did carry a revolver for a little while, don't judge me.
Right to jail, right away.
But once I really got into training and shooting well, this was the first gun that I picked up. It was just a stock Gen 4 Glock 19. And I really have customized it over the years, added a new trigger, cut it for a red dot, got it Cerakoted, and this was my concealed carry gun for almost 8 years. This was a really good gun. I still carry it fairly regularly. It's not the one that I carry all the time now, but I do have a light that I put on this, so sometimes if I'm gonna be out late at night or if I'm traveling or something, then I really like this for that. And it's also a really good home defense gun with a light on there. So Glock 19 with some bells and whistles. Still love this gun. It's a great shooting gun. Next is the AR. This one is a radical firearm, so definitely more on the budget side. I'm not really a high-end rifle guy. If you followed the channel at all, you know that 90% of the content that I make is pistol stuff, and that's because that's where my training is. That's what I carry every day. But I do really like having a rifle. I think a rifle is a really good option for home defense if you want something like that. But this is kind of a budget option. It's got some M-LOK slots. I've got a Streamlight. This is the TLR M1HLX on there, and I really like this light. It's a little push button right there. I definitely want a red dot for this thing eventually. Again, I don't do a lot of rifle shooting, but because I'm so used to the dot with shooting handguns, anytime I shoot this thing, I'm like, man, I forget how much I hate iron sights, and I really want a red dot on everything that I own now. I really like this gun for a home defense option and for plinking at the range. I say like every other month, I'm gonna get some more stuff for my AR to make it better, and it's just last priority, honestly, because I'm such a pistol guy. But there's my AR setup. People are always surprised when I like don't know anything about building ARs and just don't shoot much rifle stuff, but I am who I am. This is one of my favorites, guys. If you are from a family that has been gun owners for several generations, you probably have one that looks really similar to this. And this is just an old school single breakdown barrel 12 gauge shotgun. And this one was my great grandpa's, which is why it is my favorite. Like I said, there are thousands and thousands more guns like this. You can find them at any pawn shop for dirt cheap. It's not a gun that's worth a lot, but to me, because it's been in my family for a lot of years, it's in rough shape. It's not even really shootable anymore. The frame is cracked down here. It's missing the trigger guard, which I've got somewhere in the safe. But yeah, I just love having this gun because it was my great grandpa's. So old school 12 gauge. This is another one of my favorites. This is a muzzle loader that belonged to my grandpa. He deer hunted with this muzzle loader, and so when he passed away, my dad gave it to me, and yeah, I love this gun. I think I've shot it maybe once or twice. It's a muzzle loader, so it's not one that I go to the range and just burn up, but if I ever hunt during muzzleloader season, then I've got this. Yeah, it's just a really cool gun. I like that it's got the octagon barrel, which is kind of just a classic look. Yeah, been in my family for a while, so definitely not gonna sell this one. And you get that beautiful click. Feel like Davy Crockett. On to some more modern stuff. So this is my Remington 870. I bought this one from a pawn shop several years ago, and it was just a standard stock 870. I mean, it was old school. It's not in amazing shape. It's pretty worn. It's been used quite a bit even before I got it, but it's always run great. I cleaned it really well. This one had a wood stock and a wood forend, and I switched those out several years ago and really built this as like my home defense gun just because I wanted to have that option, and it shoots well. I mean, I love the action of an 870 and I love the way it functions. But honestly, with this stock and forend and the new barrel and extended mag tube that I put on here, I honestly put a lot into this gun just to make it exactly what I wanted. And now it's pretty darn heavy. Again, it's not bad. Like, I'll shoot it at the range occasionally. I do really like the setup. I think it's really nice. If I were holding someone at gunpoint for a long period of time like this, I mean, it's just crazy heavy, like especially the tube and the barrel. And maybe it's the forend too. I don't know. Yeah, so not a bad option for home defense, but honestly, it's not my favorite to shoot or to maneuver with clearing rooms or anything like that. And so it's not really like my #1 home defense gun anymore. We'll talk about that a little more in a minute. Classic. This feels weird to do because I feel like anytime I make videos breaking down my guns, I'm kind of humbled, especially all the rifle and shotgun stuff. I'm really a self-defense guy at heart, and guns just happen to be a really good tool for defense against a deadly threat. But there's a lot of people that know more than me. Be sure to stick around to the end because the last one is by far my favorite, and it's probably gonna surprise you. This is my Shield Plus Carry Comp. For the last year and a half, this one has been my everyday carry gun. I really love that it is a little bit smaller than the Glock 19. As far as length and everything, it's not that different. It's honestly pretty similar. If I had the 15-round magazine in it, it would actually be longer than the Glock 19. But it is quite a bit thinner than the Glock 19. And so I don't know how well you can see that. But when I am concealing it, especially like when I've put on a few pounds, we had a baby last year. I'm not where I want to be. Don't judge me. I'll get there again.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
But this one conceals really well for me. And it's that good in between where it's almost the size of a Glock 19. And so I can still get a full grip and really control the recoil, but it's not a tiny little pocket gun. It's not even the standard Shield Plus that's pretty small and a little bit snappier, but it's still thin like a Hellcat or a Shield or a Glock 43X or something like that. I can get a full grip on there with my tiny little girl hands.
Small, but they're lethal weapons, these.
You got your mother's hands.
This one's got the compensator on it as well, and it's the Performance Center model, which basically just means that the trigger has a little bit more bells and whistles. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit more of a crisp break. But I really like this gun. You guys have seen me shoot it a ton on the channel. Most of the content that I make around holsters and at the range shooting and all that kind of stuff is built around this gun within the last year or so because this has been my go-to. I also switch red dots up every few months just because I have companies send me some that they want me to try out, giving them feedback on them and things like that. I haven't found one that I'm like, this is the one that I'm gonna stick with forever. I'm just not married to any of them yet. Right now I'm running the Zero Hawk EM1, and this is the first enclosed red dot that I've ever run, not only on this gun, but any other gun. And I do really like that. I like that it's more protected, more of a full picture and that kind of thing. I don't know, this one has circle and dot, or you can run the circle dot. I prefer just a circle for the most part. So I'm really liking this dot right now. I'll keep you guys updated on how well the battery lasts and if I stick with this one. The next four I'm really excited about. They're all from a company called Retay USA. You've probably never heard of them. And that's because they have been known for years for making really high quality hunting shotguns, and that's what they've done, and they've done it really well. And this is the first time they've really leaned into the tactical market. So they reached out to me just to get some feedback on guns, let me test out some guns for you guys and see what I thought. So let's get into those. All right, this is their Ascend rifle. So this one is a bolt action 22. And honestly, it's beefy for a 22. It's threaded right here on the end if you want to put a suppressor on it, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, the barrel is super thick. I have no doubt that this would be a distance shooting gun for a 22, but I can't give you much feedback on this one yet other than it looks freaking awesome. I love the tactical stock. I love that it's got the Picatinny rail and everything. Everything on it is just buttery smooth, but I have not shot this gun yet, and that's because it doesn't come with standard sights. So again, this is a distance shooting gun, so it just comes with the Picatinny rail, and I am indecisive. So I haven't picked a scope for it yet, but I'm gonna buy one here soon. This one honestly will probably be the one that my kids shoot more than me, just because I love starting them off on the bolt action and stuff. I said that with my daughter, that I was like, for years and years, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get her a little 22 and that's what she's gonna learn on. And I never did that, and now she's just ringing steel with my Glock like a beast.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this one will be the one that my son will shoot more at the range, and I'm sure she'll still enjoy shooting this one too. Really fun 22 distance gun. Again, can't give you any honest feedback on it yet because I haven't shot it, but I'll keep you updated. This one is their 22 pistol AR. This one is really, really fun to shoot. It's a really smooth, fast shooting gun. This is probably my favorite just range plinking gun to just make noise with steel. This one is really fun. I've been the only one to shoot this one so far, but I know that my daughter is gonna have a blast when she gets to shoot this one too. So yeah, I love that it's really small, it's compact, and again, it's just a really good shooting gun. I shot, I don't know, over 100, maybe a couple hundred rounds out of this thing and didn't get a single jam, which is something to be said of any 22, let alone like a 22 AR. The other thing I love about this one is if you've got kids or just people in your household that are new to the AR platform, this is a great introduction because it's just a 22, but you know, the safety is still the same as a standard AR. It functions the same as a standard AR. It shoots great. Next is their RXP 22. Now, all of these that I'm showing you from Retay USA, this is their new tactical line. Again, they have focused on hunting shotguns so far. So this is all really new to them, but I love so many things about the way they set this gun up. And this one is just a 22. It is a single stack, but it's got a good full grip. It feels like a full-size gun, almost like a Beretta or something. Like it's got that really rounded edge, and then the magazine has that little lip to really like hug your fingers in. So it fits my hand really nice. It's got a threaded barrel as well for this option, and I really like that if you want to throw a suppressor on it. It's also cut for a red dot, which again is perfect. I think everything should be cut for a red dot, and most pistols are these days. But that's a really nice touch for their tactical line. It does have an external hammer, so it's double single action, and again, I can't give you a ton of feedback on this one yet because I haven't shot it. The racking the slide, it's super smooth. It's pretty darn light for a handgun. But I will say that the single action trigger, there's a lot of slack, but once you get to that wall, it's really smooth. But the double action trigger is super, super heavy. And I don't know if that's just this gun or if that's just because I'm not used to the double action trigger. I know that that's like something that people don't like about double single action sometimes. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the external hammer on a concealed carry gun for several reasons. But once you get that first shot off, like I said, the trigger is really smooth on the single action once the gun is working. So I'm excited to try this one out of the range. Again, I'll keep you guys updated on how it shoots. I'm sure I'll make some content on this one later. Everybody needs some guns in their collection that are just beginner guns, taking new people to the range or shooting with your family. Great gun for that. All right, this one is my favorite that they sent me. This is the Retay USA 724 Patrol shotgun. So I told you guys they are known for hunting shotguns, primarily been semi-auto hunting shotguns that just run really, really well. And so this is just a little step into the right direction of the tactical world. Guys, this action, oh, it's beautiful. It's so smooth, it's so light, and it just works. Like I shot probably, I don't know, 50 rounds with this thing and didn't have a single jam. It ran super smooth no matter how fast I was shooting. Yeah, I loved this thing, guys. It kicks, you know, because it's a light tactical shotgun, you're going to feel that recoil. That's a trade-off because if you have the bigger, heavier shotgun, then it's gonna be, you know, more uncomfortable and wear you out quicker, but the kick is not gonna be quite as bad. I'll have a full video on this one coming out soon, but it's got the M-LOK 4-end, so I'm definitely gonna add a light on here and a, you know, a little 4-end grip. It's also got the Picatinny rail and ghost ring adjustable sights, but it is also like you can take the ghost ring sights off and it is cut for a red dot. So I'm probably gonna mount one straight to this thing, and once I get it set up with the light and the forend and everything exactly how I want it, then this is going to be my new home defense gun. So super excited about that. 724 Patrol from Retay USA is one of the best tactical shotguns that you've never heard of before. Before we get to my favorite gun in my collection, if you are new to concealed carry or you're just trying to find the best way to carry a gun every day, then I've got something that will really help you out. My concealed carry starter kit is a short, practical guide that walks you through what gun to choose, the best carry positions, choosing the right holster, and the other gear that you need to carry every day. It's basically everything I wish I would have known 10 years ago when I first started carrying. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. Check it out in the description down below. My all-time favorite gun in my collection is my Taylor & Company 45 Long Colt single action revolver. Honestly, this one has no practical use to me whatsoever. I've said for years that I would love to do some cowboy action shooting, but I know nothing about that world. But this is just the gun that, like, when I was a kid, I grew up watching John Wayne movies and Clint Eastwood movies, all kinds of good Westerns, and guys, this was the gun. This is the Old West gun, and I can't afford a Colt, so this is the closest I'll probably ever get.
Sorry for you.
It's basically a Colt knockoff, and this is the gun that got me into guns, guys. I didn't buy it for a lot of years because even the Colt knockoffs are not cheap. They're really well made and they still shoot really well. Growing up watching old Western movies, I always wanted a gun like this. Every kid who loved carrying around their cap gun, this is what we all pretended that we had, was a big old single action 45 Long Colt. And I've even got the classic cowboy holster to go with it. Sometimes I put on pajama pants and wear this thing all around the house, usually after I've been in a big John Wayne kick. But it's not only just a fun collectible gun. I've shot this one quite a bit, and it's my favorite one to shoot at the range just because of, you know, that single action and how heavy it is. It's a massive round that doesn't kick bad because of how long the barrel is and how heavy the gun is. Any guy that I take to the range, no matter what guns we bring, if I pull this bad boy out, it's always like the favorite to shoot just because it's so much fun. Can't beat a classic. Just listen to that. Beautiful. So now you've seen it all. What about you? What is your favorite gun in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you gained value from this video and you want to see more like this one, then don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be strong, be courageous, and let all that you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.